All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another market and trade review. It has been a minute since we did one of these, and I apologize for that. I had a little one in the family, a couple months old now, and I was starting to get a rhythm back into the flow of things. Work was crazy, wasn't really even trading a whole lot. Was doing just a lot of good things, but had to step away from this for a little bit until I could get the flow again. And some stuff happened, as the title said. Here we are, $5,000 later. From 100, really it was 98 bucks. So let's walk through that and take a look at it. And that is not paper trading. That is real Benjamins. So here's kind of how it worked out. We got the full proof. I figured I should document this, and a good place to start back is here. And really, my trading journey, I've almost paid like a second tuition for school through different courses and in time, definitely, and blown accounts and gambled options and just different things like that. Where I was recklessly trading or trying to trade and then it didn't work out, or not doing things the right way, and just really learning. The excuses, aside, just like a doctor, lawyer, engineer takes a long time to learn their craft and become a master of it. So does any professional trader, which is what we want to be eventually as a professional trader, and then have that financial freedom that comes with that. So, this time it feels a little bit different than it has all the other times, and I think that a large portion of that is because of how much time I've spent just reading and studying constantly, but now with the more consistency than I've ever had. And this is not just in the course of the last couple of years or anything. I've been watching the markets since 2018, and getting more and more consistent over the last 3 years, especially a little bit more ramping up, and then over the last 6 months even more, and just more and more serious, taking a little hiatus with the baby, but still watching the markets while the baby was up the middle of the night, trading crypto a little bit and trading futures, learning those markets, but really just always learning. And not that this is a massive gain or anything, but it feels different this time. And this is gonna work. It has to work for me. This is my plan. I don't want to do anything else. This is what makes me happy. This is what I enjoy, is trading. So let's take a look at this. And I think this could be, we're on the right track here. The trades just feel different. Anyways, this is what we did. All right, off the soapbox. I grabbed AMC $8 calls for 14 cents a contract. I bought 7 of them, and I somehow caught the Roaring Kitty, GME stuff soon, and right off the bat. And if you don't know Roaring Kitty, that's Keith Gill. He's the one who fueled the GameStop rally the first time. Quote, "I like the stock." They made the movie Dumb Money because of his story, and this movement that's behind him to stick it to the hedge funds and have the little guys win in the market. And anyways, obviously the contracts from GameStop went wild, and before the pace really picked up, I, as a sympathy play, bought AMC, which also ran big time after that. You can see here the contracts went ballistic. I woke up to the account being up like $2,600, and at its peak, and I sold 4 of them at $351 a contract. And with that, I tried some other meme stocks in here, and tried some Bed Bath & Beyond, and some BlackBerry. I know this is BlackBerry, yeah, and 10 contracts of BlackBerry at 28. Then some SPY puts, right? I sold the rest of the AMC, the other 3, much later, a couple of days later, after things had died down, for 100 and something percent, but not nearly the something 1,000% that they were before. SPY calls were a loss, right? So 7 there for 77, and let those essentially become worthless. It looks like. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's a good trade. 77.84, not worthless, but not a great trade, right? And then at this point, the account is worth like $1,600, and I'm thinking, hey, here's a small chunk of change to work with a trading account. So I'd say, okay, let's take 1,000 of it and be serious, and throw another 600 of it, however much it was. You do the math here on black on AMC, right, and see how it goes. As you know, AMC didn't go, but and trade the rest seriously. So buy SPY here, puts 15 of them for 47, sell them at 80. MSOS, take a small loss here. We gamble some more SPY. This is a gamble, end of day trade. Those weren't for nothing. They were 6 cents a contract. The next day, I buy some Meta at 22. And where's the exit on the Meta trade? I don't know where the exit on the Meta trade is. Let's see if I could find that. 25 puts. SPY, I'm buying here. This is a loss. This is crazy. SPY put here for 5. I don't know where the sell is. 61, maybe here. I'm buying, here's a call, 62 for 118. Where's the next set here? Buying SPY puts, 31 for 46. And then this is the loss, 17 for 13. But you're seeing the pattern here. I'm hitting 100%ers after 100%ers. This is the 21st. It's a big day. And up here's the calendar, right? So here's the jump. If I had, and to be clear, right, you can see I had $5 in the account. I had $100 that deposited, so I had $105, and I spent $98. This is into the momentum. Someone knew something. 336 at the close of the day. The next day it opens up. I'm up almost $2,000, right? So then here's the up 230, up 1.5. I lose 500 on AMC. I keep the losses small. This is a big loss. Green, small loss, big win, big loss, big win, small loss, and 3 big days with solid consistency. And it's a mix of being okay with the red, like this day here, or maybe it was this day here, I don't know, maybe it was this Friday. Usually the weekend I would just beat myself up. I didn't even trade Monday. Is that Memorial Day? It must have been Memorial Day. Okay. I didn't beat myself up on this, and came in, calm, cool, collective. I don't know. If you're watching this, right, who knows? This is another, maybe, and then you lose it, right? And how many times does that happen? But it is different. I'm on my 3rd time through trading in the zone. And, I'm halfway through reading price charts bar by bar. Listening to spaces, reading reports, listening to earnings calls. Anyways, $98 to 5,000 is cool. It just feels different this time. I don't know how to explain it. Obviously, some of this is unrealized. I have some spot calls that went almost 200% today and some coin calls. And then CrowdStrike, I took an earnings play with the house's money. So that's where it's at. And looking at Spotify, minus some odd economic numbers tomorrow, which all there is mortgage numbers, which shouldn't affect Spotify and should not affect Coinbase as Bitcoin continues to push higher into the evening here. This, I'm assuming, will be up even more tomorrow, both those positions. And then CrowdStrike, my earnings bet, I took 345s, I think. We're at 326 after hours. I doubt that we get to that level, and I may sell for a small loss. I might be able to get out at open for a bit of a gain, though. I don't know. We'll have to see how it plays out tomorrow. But 326 I like. It's the test perfectly of the 9 EMA. So that's where that is there. Alrighty, looking at the market overall, right? The SPY. Let's go SPX. Interesting. You know, if we cannot, the previous highs become our supports, and then this was right here. It played out perfectly. SPY wicked off of our levels, 198, and we're following this trend channel here that we are using the fib level bar here, as well as, which wasn't on purpose, but then this channel here that we put in using some of the bottom bodies of the candles. And on the weekly, SPY looking to potentially get out of what was starting to make me a little bit nervous, right? The last time that on the daily chart we had a massive bar like this, real big rejection, you know, off of previous highs, we came down with a lot of force, and here we see that potentially again, and we look like we're trying to fight it. So we will see how things turn out tomorrow. Definitely watching IWM for a short here below this 200 level, right? I would love to see IWM below 200 and drop down into the 190 range, somewhere in there, 190s. Apple, real good strong V-shaped recovery off of these earnings in here. That is just something else. QQQ following the SPY. Dell, after a big earnings miss, may have found a bottom here. Taking a look at Nvidia, which continues to make all-time highs, and while Nvidia continues to make all-time highs, you know, there is no reason to take tech short really at all. This thing is just an absolute monster, just a monster. Bitcoin, which we touched on, continues to go, and using our fib retracement, right? It's perfectly in here. I would love to see this area of resistance, which is from about 72, 71.30, which is right where we are right now, to almost 74. That's the range. Above 74, blue sky breakout. And I would not be mad if that happens right now, as I have these coin calls. SMCI follows suit, AMD follows Nvidia. Google now has flipped the script here since the last time we talked about this, and is on using this trend channel, which was the top of the channel prior and now the bottom, and a new channel is formed as Google continues to make new highs on the weekly. And here's the daily, right? A couple bounces off it, confirming it for me. Google could see 180 here in the next few days. Get a big day on it. Would love to see it. Tesla. What a tightening range, right? And watching the chart guys today, you know, they talked about how the last time that Tesla had a range this tight for 3 weeks solid, right? Of 185 to, what is that? What's the low on that candle? 173, like a $10 range, almost $13 range for 3 weeks on a name like Tesla is unheard of. And when things coil like this for a long time, the breakouts are usually pretty lucrative and fun to trade. So watching that. Hood tried to get going with the GameStop stuff again this week. Mara watching for a breakout if Bitcoin decides it really wants to go. And let's take a look at what got us here in the first place, which is AMC and GameStop. Gonna need a miracle for these to go. Something big has to happen. This was a crazy fun ride. So was that on AMC, right? Interestingly, we touched the 200 EMA. Love that indicator. And that's where we're at. I don't really have a whole lot of other names that I really want to look at. And this is a long-winded video. I ran my mouth in the beginning of it, but you know, trading, an important part of it is journaling. So you know, this is how I do some of that. Is on through these videos. So hopefully get back into the market analysis a little bit more. now that we're into a little bit better schedule with the little one. I appreciate you guys following along. Leave any questions and comments down in the comment section for me. And that's it. Remember, if your goals and dreams don't scare you, just a little bit, probably not big enough. See you guys tomorrow.